everyone. Welcome to Talk of the Town. I'm Robyn Zimmerman. With us in person, Steve Gaito.
It's nice to be here.
Certified financial planner, a partner with us here at WHHI, always giving fantastic retirement planning advice. We've got an exciting webinar that is coming up on Tuesday, July the 23rd at 6:30 with two individuals that you have known. And with this book, The New Holistic Retirement. So tell us, let's start with Becky.
Becky
Swansburg.
Becky Swansburg, brilliant woman. I mean, she worked for President W's administration in the White House, and then she worked in the Senate. So she has a unique perspective of what goes on in Washington, how they look at the tax code and really evaluate it. And she's one of the two go-to people that I go to help me understand what could happen in retirement as taxes apply.
All right, and then Neil, is it Wilding?
Wilding, yeah.
He also is one of your sources, the mentors that you lean on when you have questions about, again, we're talking kind of taxes in retirement.
Yeah, there's a small population of certified financial planners that specialize in tax planning, like I do. And Neil is one of those guys that has created some software that helps me analyze what people's tax burdens are and how they can pay less taxes. That's really the primary goal of what he does with the company.
So in the webinar, kind of talk about the format of it.
So everybody's been on a Zoom type meeting, and it's not Zoom, it's more of a higher end Zoom. Becky will come out and she'll give her perspective of what's going on in Washington. Right now we've got the presidential election. But the reality is that it changes every 2 to 4 years. And change is constant. And you don't want your retirement plan to be subject to those types of changes. So she'll bring a unique perspective there. And then when she's done, Neil will step in and he'll talk about how you actually analyze your tax burden and why it's important and why taxes are likely to go up even if taxes stay the same. Because if you're married and you wind up, your spouse passes away, you go from a married tax bracket to a single. They call it a widow's penalty. But because more of your income is subject to a lower transition of the tax brackets, you pay more taxes. It doesn't seem fair, but you got to plan for it.
That's horrible.
It is.
When you become single, when you're a widow, when your spouse passes, you pay more tax.
More. And so understanding how to deal with these qualified accounts and get them converted over to a Roth or something similar is critical to the success that you're going to have in retirement.
All right. Now the book is also, the webinar is free. And I think there are like 300 spaces. And this is also a book that you can download, the New Holistic Retirement.
I've got that, and people have seen the No Compromise. That's been on my website for probably 10 years, it seems like.
Let me hold them up. I know we've got it on the screen too, but this has been your, I'm going to use the word Bible, but it's but it's been your go-to.
It's the book that changed the way I look at retirement planning, because taxes are one of those things that you can control. You can't control the volatility. A lot of times you can't control the expenses that are in your portfolio, but you can control taxes.
As long as you have a plan in place.
That's right.
And you have someone like you that's advising you as to, and then this sounds like a really great book.
And it came out right after all the COVID stuff. And, you never know when something like that is going to impact your retirement as well. So I think people will enjoy it. I do seminars and webinars all the time, but I thought it'd be neat to bring these two experts in and just share their perspective.
Now, how did Neil and Becky meet?
Well, Becky's dad actually formed the company that they work with. He retired. She came in, was recruited to be the president/CEO of the company. Neil has been the guy that's worked with financial planners to really help us understand and communicate the impact taxes have on your retirement.
And how did you meet them?
I was at a conference and just hit it off with him, and we have had a great relationship. I call Neil all the time with questions I've got, and he's got some really great software that helps me illustrate what we're trying to accomplish.
All right. So again, the webinar, is there a name for it?
It's just a retirement webinar.
Retirement planning webinar.
But it really focuses on the taxes.
All
Yeah.
right, and so it's going to be on the 23rd of July, which is a Tuesday
Yep,
at 6:30. You can go
6:30.
on the website,
Yep.
but you need to go ahead and sign up.
Yeah, because space is limited. Want to make sure that all that can. It will be recorded, and so you don't have to take the notes during the webinar.
Okay.
They can get it and watch it again later on.
And the webinar maybe 35 minutes
35,
or so,
40
so it's not
minutes.
this
Yeah.
this long.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. Well, good to see you in person.
Good to be here.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Steve Gaito, a certified financial planner.